All right, we're on video number 4. This should be for Thursday, March 26th. As you can see on our lesson plan paper, first thing we need to do is we're going to read the packet Snow Elephants, all right, and answer the questions that go along with it. Remember, students can refer back to the reading to help them find the answer. So you guys are able to look back into the reading to find the answers. Remember, that goes along with everything that we do. You're always able to look back into what you read to find the answers. All right, that's one thing that we always like to practice in 4th grade. All right, that's why I always let you guys do that. So working on being able to go back and find the answers, because again, on your state tests, you guys will be able to do that as well. All right, so let's take a look at our packet. Your packet will look like this. Remember, this isn't in a book. This is a packet that was given to you guys. Either your parents came and picked it up, or it was sent in an email. All right, so this one is called Snow Elephants. All right, so you're going to read through this, all right, on your first page. And then you're going to flip it over. And we have some questions. Number 1 says, what 2 things did Ella wish for? So from our reading, what are 2 things Ella wished for? All right. Number 2, how did Nick treat Ella? Okay. Did he act, says he acted excited to see her, he ignored her, or he acted angry at her? So which one of those is a way Nick treated Ella? Number 3, describe where and when the story takes place. So where did the story take place and when did it take place? All right, so you're going to write that on the line. Number 4, when did Ella first smile in this story? So when was the first time that Ella smiled in the story when you were reading? Okay. Number 5, how did Ella's feelings toward Narang change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story? So how did Ella's feelings change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story towards Narang? All right, you're going to write that on the line, how her feelings changed. And then our last page of questions here. So directions say, choose the correct definition of each underlined vocabulary word. Okay, number 1, Ella rapped on the window when she saw her brother. All right, remember, this is not the rapping that you do with presents. All right. So what would she be doing on the window as somebody was walking by? All right. Number 2, Ella twirled her hair glumly. Ella twirled her hair glumly. All right. She do it shyly, excitedly, slowly, or sadly. Number 3, Miss Ella, the Thai people cherish elephants. So what's the definition for cherish? Letter A, love and appreciate, hunt for, use for work, take good care. Number 4, white elephants are a symbol of royalty. What would the definition of royalty be? Hard work, strength, religion, or having to do with kings and queens. Number 5, suddenly Ella scowled and wondered, who's that guy with Nick? So what would that word scowled mean? Looked confused, smiled, made an angry face, or laughed out loud. And then number 6, I whipped up the snow white frosting on these cookies. So what would whipped mean? Hit hard, added color, made, or ate? So which one of those words would mean whipped if you're whipping together something? Okay. So that's that one. And our next thing on our lesson sheet here says, have your child do pages 116 and 117 in their grammar workshop book. So remember, you're using your orange book. If for some reason you do not have that orange book, I sent that out. I printed it. All right. Okay, so here's what it looks like. We're using a, and the. In the top it says the specific adjectives a, and the are called articles. These small words come before nouns. So we have a raccoon. So if you're talking about a raccoon, talking about one raccoon. An otter, so you're talking about one otter. Or the animals. Animals, you're talking about multiple animals. All right. The articles a and refer to any person, place, or thing. The article the refers to a specific person, place, or thing. So an elephant can run faster than a person. The runner crossed the finish line at noon. So the runner, you're talking about a specific runner. Use a before a singular noun that begins with a consonant sound. So I found a book of interesting facts. Use an before a singular noun that begins with a vowel sound. So each fact described an animal. And we're talking about a singular person, or a singular animal, I'm sorry. Okay? And then use the before both singular and plural nouns. So the facts, remember those are plural, about the insect, so that's singular, surprised me. Okay? So this first part, letter A, so we're going to practice here. Some sentences have more than one article. Circle each article and write it on the line. The first one is done for you. So remember, the article, if you look at the very top, the special adjectives a, and the are called articles. So you're looking for a, and the. So the first one is done for us. Number 1 says, it is impossible for a pig to look up into the sky. So a is an article and the. So both of those are circled and then those are written on the line. So you're going to go ahead and do that with 1 through 7. All right, number one's already done for you. Number 2 says a sleeping bear in winter can go 100 days without water. Okay, so you remember you're going to circle the article and write it on the line. Number 3, an ostrich never buries its head in the sand. An ostrich is a big bird. Okay, it's very big. Number 4, there are more than 20 muscles in the ear of a cat. Okay. So you need to circle the articles and write them on the line. Number 5, an insect buzzes because of the movement of its wings. Circle the articles right on the line. Number 6, a cockroach can run 1 meter per second. And number 7, the pattern of a zebra's black and white stripes is formed by its hair. So again, you're going to write those on the line. And there's a few more that go along with that one. We have 8, 9, and 10. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Number 9 says wolves don't howl more often when the moon is full. And number 10, a shark's mouth has 6 to 20 rows of teeth. All right. Letter B says write the article in parentheses that correctly completes each sentence. So this one's pretty simple. You're either going to write a or an for number 1. They're in the parentheses here, as you can see. Parentheses there, parentheses. So the parentheses are all at the end of the sentences. You're just going to circle and write down the correct one on the line. Okay, pretty simple there. All right, so now we are on page, where are we at here? 118, okay? At the top it says letter C. Sean wrote a report about how certain animals communicate their emotions. In this part of the report, he used 5 articles incorrectly. Use the proofreading marks in the box to correct the errors. So I just want you to go read through, all right? Fix any capital letters that should be capitalized. Put any periods in there. You guys have all done this before. Make sure we're correcting the right things here. So remember, you will need to do a and the correctly, all right? And on the back page here for 119, says write a sentence about each animal below. In each sentence, use an article before the animal's name and use the information given in parentheses. After writing your sentence, go back and add an adjective to each sentence. The first one is done for you. So for the first one, number 1 says blue whale weighs up to 200 tons. So a blue whale weighs up to 200 tons. And then you want to make put an adjective in there, so a describing word. You're going to put a big blue whale weighs up to 200 tons. All right, and you're going to do the same thing with number 2. So you're going to be talking about a butterfly. So it says flaps its wing 5 times per second. You're going to create a sentence using a article, all right, in each sentence. And then the next sentence, you're going to use a adjective along with that. So like big, that they use in the first sentence, okay? Then we have number 3, humpback whale. Number 4 is opossum. And number 5 is hummingbird. Remember, that's page 119, okay? So that's the last thing we need to do for our grammar workshop. Again, this is for Thursday. All right, so we did our reading on snow elephants, answered questions, and then we just took a look at our grammar workshop book, pages 116 through 117, but I have through 119, so it actually should be through 119. All right, so it should be 116 through 119. Okay, any questions, make sure you guys let me know. Again, for that one, it should be 116 through 119. I apologize for that mistake All right, so if you guys have any questions, make sure your parents reach out to me and let me know. I can always answer those for you. That should be it for Thursday. You guys have a blessed day.